Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. We've got mixed trade overnight with beans up a little bit, corn and wheat about unchanged. Outside markets, the dollar's lower and crude's higher. It looks like the oil prices are up on the weaker dollar and a drawdown in U.S. stocks. We're also kind of watching the fact that there was no Fed action might be weighing on the dollar. Export sales this week, beans expected to be 1 million tons versus 1 million ton last week. USDA thinks we're going to ship 54 million tons of beans this year out of the U.S. versus 53 last year, and it's about 30% of the world total. Nearby soybean barge basis is firm. It looks like some of these rains that are going across the northern part of the U.S. Midwest could slow harvest, and that's offering some strength in the nearby basis. We're watching some of the yield numbers come out as state by state. This week, Illinois is averaging 74 bushel beans versus 79 last week, and Iowa 72 versus 72 last week. Corn export sales expected to be close to 1 million tons. Last week was 700,000 tons. USDA thinks we're going to ship 55 million tons this year versus 48 last year, and we are at 39% of the world export trade. Our barge base is soft with Black Sea and South American corn cheaper than us, and also feed wheat is also a discount to U.S. corn prices now. Corn yields, Illinois 226 versus 227 last week, Iowa 224 versus 226. So the bottom line is it feels like U.S. bean yields are going to be better than what the USDA is saying. It's still the jury's out on the corn. It could be just a little bit lower. Wheat export sales around 400,000 tons. That's the same we had last week. USDA thinks we're going to ship 26 million tons versus 21 last year, and that's only 15% of the world trade total. We are seeing a little mold in the U.S. corn crop at certain areas, certain varieties. This is not poisonous. It's not something to be concerned about, and farmers are urged to dry it down and before they store it. Stocks report on September 30th. Again, a very important report, especially on the beans. It could be a catalyst for a big move in the beans. Right now we're taking back some of the gains that we had last week as the funds liquidate some of their long positions. Cattle on feed 101 on Friday, placements as much as high as 112, and we had rains in the upper Midwest yesterday. It's raining there now. 6 to 10 day calls for normal rains over most of the Midwest with normal to above temps. Funds yesterday, sellers of beans, meal, oil, and corn. They bought a little wheat, and they continue to be long beans, meal, and oil, and short corn and wheat. So basically we're thinking that markets are in a pretty broad trading range, and for corn and beans we're fighting between record demand and record supply. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.